Doug Martin, a name that once echoed through packed stadiums, known for his fierce running style, compact power, and heart that refused to quit, has passed away. The former NFL running back, who last played in the league in 2018, has died at the age of 36, TMZ has learned. A source close to the situation confirmed the heartbreaking news, saying Martin passed away recently, though the details surrounding his death have not yet been disclosed. The news has left fans, teammates, and the football community stunned, struggling to process the loss of a player whose journey from a quiet upbringing to NFL stardom had inspired so many. Born on January 13, 1989, in Oakland, California, Douglas Martin's path to success wasn't easy. Growing up, he was known for his quiet demeanor, a stark contrast to the explosive energy he displayed every time he touched the football. As a kid, he dreamed of playing professionally, spending hours practicing with a worn-out football in his backyard, envisioning the roar of the crowd and the feel of the turf beneath his cleats. He was small in stature but built like a tank, compact, fast, and powerful, a combination that would later earn him the nickname Muscle Hamster. While Martin reportedly didn't love the nickname, it stuck. A fitting moniker for a man whose determination and low center of gravity made him nearly impossible to bring down on the field. Martin's football journey truly took shape at Boise State University, where he became one of the standout players in the program's history. During his 4 years with the Broncos, Martin transformed from a promising young athlete into one of the most dominant running backs in college football. Known for his explosiveness, vision, and ability to break tackles, he quickly became a fan favorite. His teammates admired his work ethic. He was the first to arrive at practice and the last to leave. Coaches often spoke about his intensity, his quiet focus, and his burning desire to be the best. In 2011, he capped off his college career with an unforgettable performance in the Las Vegas Bowl, rushing for 151 yards and scoring 2 touchdowns, helping Boise State to a dominant victory over Arizona State. That game would serve as a prelude to the professional career that awaited him when the Tampa Bay Buccaneers selected Martin in the first round of the 2012 NFL Draft. It was a moment of pure triumph. The 23-year-old had achieved what so many dream of but few accomplish, reaching the NFL. His reaction to the news was emotional and humble. When interviewed shortly after being drafted, he expressed gratitude to his family, coaches, and teammates, acknowledging the sacrifices and support that had carried him to that moment. For Martin, it wasn't just about making it to the NFL. It was about proving that determination and grit could defy expectations. His rookie season with the Buccaneers was nothing short of electric. Fans immediately took notice of the powerful running back who played with the intensity of a man much larger than his frame suggested. Martin rushed for 1,454 yards and scored 11 touchdowns in his debut season, earning a Pro Bowl selection and finishing as one of the league's most exciting new stars. His breakout game came against the Oakland Raiders in November 2012, when he ran for an astonishing 251 yards and 4 touchdowns, one of the greatest single-game performances in NFL history. That day, the football world stood still, watching a young man from Boise State carve his name into the record books. Martin's success wasn't just about the numbers. It was about his style, the way he ran, the way he fought for every yard, refusing to go down after first contact. He was the definition of relentless. Teammates described him as humble, focused, and loyal. A player who didn't seek the spotlight, but earned it through hard work. Fans loved his energy, his smile, and the sense of authenticity he carried both on and off the field. However, as is often the case in sports, the road wasn't always smooth. After his stellar rookie year, Martin faced a series of injuries and personal challenges that would test his resilience. A torn labrum in his shoulder during the 2013 season sidelined him for much of the year, and the years that followed saw more ups and downs. He battled hamstring injuries, ankle sprains, and at times struggled with consistency, partly due to the Buccaneers' fluctuating offensive system and quarterback instability. Despite these setbacks, Martin continued to fight, his love for the game never fading. Then came 2015, a year that reminded everyone why Doug Martin was special. Healthy and refocused, he turned in one of the best performances of his career, rushing for 402 yards and earning his second Pro Bowl selection, as well as All-Pro honors. His combination of speed, power, and vision was on full display, and for a moment, it seemed like he had recaptured the magic of his rookie season. That year, he was not only a top running back, but also one of the emotional leaders of the team, inspiring younger players and bringing stability to a franchise in transition. Unfortunately, the physical and mental toll of the game began to catch up with him. In the seasons that followed, Martin faced more injuries and a suspension related to the NFL's substance abuse policy, a challenge that marked one of the lowest points of his professional life. But true to his resilient nature, he took responsibility, sought help, and worked hard to rebuild his image and career. By the time he joined the Oakland Raiders in 2018, he had matured, becoming a voice of wisdom and perseverance for younger teammates. Though his time in Oakland was brief, he made a meaningful impact, rushing for over 700 yards and reminding fans that his fire still burned strong. When he quietly stepped away from the game following the 2018-2019 season, Martin did so without fanfare. He had always been private, preferring to let his actions speak for him. Retirement wasn't easy for him, but those who knew Doug say he found peace in the simple things, spending time with his family, staying close to the sport he loved through mentoring and coaching young athletes and giving back to his community. Friends often describe him as grounded and introspective, a man who had learned to appreciate life beyond the field. The news of his death has sent waves of sadness through the football community. Former teammates and fans have taken to social media to share tributes, remembering him not just as a powerful runner, but as a kind and humble soul. "Doug was the heartbeat of our locker room," one former teammate wrote. "He showed up every day with a smile and a determination that inspired everyone around him." Another player posted a photo of Martin from his rookie season, captioned simply, "Gone too soon, but never forgotten." For fans of the Buccaneers, Martin's legacy is enduring. He remains one of the most memorable players to ever don the red and pewter jersey, a player who brought excitement, heart, and hope to the field every Sunday. His 2012 and 2015 seasons are still celebrated among the greatest in franchise history. In a league where careers come and go, Doug Martin's name continues to hold weight because of what he represented: perseverance, humility, and the pursuit of greatness. Beyond the statistics and accolades, Martin's story was one of human strength. He knew the highs of fame and the lows of struggle, but he never lost his sense of self. Those close to him often said that beneath his tough exterior was a deeply compassionate man. He cared for his teammates like family, often checking in on rookies and offering advice to those struggling under the pressures of professional sports. He was a listener, a quiet leader, and a steady presence in an unpredictable game. As tributes continue to pour in, many have reflected on the mental and emotional challenges that athletes face after retirement. The transition from the intensity of the NFL to a quieter life can be difficult, and Martin's story has reignited conversations about how important it is to support players beyond their playing years. While the cause of his passing remains undisclosed, his death serves as a somber reminder of how fleeting life can be, even for those who seem invincible under stadium lights.